Hello students, welcome to online classes. This is your science session 4. Okay, and our topic is transfer of heat, and subtopic we have discussed conduction. Today we are going to start subtopic convection. Let's recall your previous points which we have discussed in conduction. Thermal energy transfer is heat moving from a warmer object to a cooler object. For example, warmer object this pot and cooler object will be our food. How is heat transferred? There are three ways: conduction, convection and radiation. Okay, warmer object to a cooler object heat is transferred, and conduction takes place in a metal, from a metal to any other object. Okay, copper is the best conductor of heat because copper is a metal. Let's come back to your topic. What is the topic? Convection. What is convection? Convection is the movement that transfer heat within fluids. Fluids can be liquid, anything that flows. Fluids mean anything that flows. Okay, and convection can also take place in gases. Why? Because gases move randomly. Heat is transferred by currents within the fluids or gas is convection. What is convection current? You know class, liquids and gases may be poor conductors of heat. Poor conductors of heat. What did I say? Liquids and gases may be poor conductors of heat, but they can carry heat because their particles are free to move. I told you that conduction takes place in solids. Okay? But they can carry heat because their particles are free to move around. Convection cannot happen in solids because the particles are held in a framework and cannot move around as they do in liquids and gases. Conduction takes place in solid, but convection do not take place in liquids and gases. So convection takes place in liquids and gases. Why this happen? Let's understand this diagram. You know what is convection current? Actually what happens when water is boiled in any pot, in any electric pot, this heating element in the pot only warms the water touching the pot. Okay, warm water is less dense than cold water, so the warm water rises. This is called convection. Cold water replaces the rising warm water, and this in turn also becomes warm and rises, and a continuous circulating stream is set up in the pot. This is called convection current. Now, examples of convection. Have you ever noticed that the air on the second floor of your house is warmer than the first floor? Or that water in a pool is cooler at the deep end? Let's understand these examples also. First of all, let's discuss this example. Heat energy, heat energy must travel through gases because our room can be warmed by a heater. As we discussed that warm water is less dense, so warm water is less dense than colder water. Similarly, warm air is less dense than the cold air. So the warm air above the heater rises and replaced by denser cold air. As we discussed in this, in pot, as in the water in the pot, a convection current is set up and air circulates around the room. What is your homework? Hope you understand this lecture class. If you have any question, you can ask me. Now what is your homework? You have to explain how a heater warms all the air in the room. I have explained in lecture. Why can liquids and gases carry heat? And why do you think convection cannot happen in a solids? Okay class, take care.